Okay, so yesterday we did the top part, and it was what I just did. It's just moles over liters. Sometimes you have to do weirder stuff like that to get to grams, but it's just moles divided by liters overall. The first question will be like that. Now, this is where you have to put into practice, so we're going to have to do this in a lab. I might make you do this next week. We're kind of running out of time to actually fit in labs with all the stuff they want me to cover. But I'll try. We'll see. The water lab is kind of fun to play with. So this is how to dilute a substance. So yesterday we said that a concentrated solution means I add more stuff to it, more concentrated. I have lots of solute. A diluted substance is something that has more liquid in it, more water. I have less substance in it. So most of the things we use in this class are diluted. I don't like I'll touch anything that's like gonna harm you. So all of them are really diluted with water. So how do I know the proper amount to dilute something for it still to react is based on these dilution formulas. Okay, so the only other formula for this unit is M1 times B1 equals M2 times B2. That just means the molarity I have in the beginning and the volume I have in the beginning, so the container it's in, and the molarity I have at the end, the new container I have, the new size at the end. Now, one thing you're going to need to know for next unit, as well as this unit, is how to dissolve acids into water. It actually doesn't matter. If you mix them incorrectly, they actually can catch on fire. So when you are mixing acids with water, the order is very important. You always add acid to water. You don't pour water into acid. That kind of reaction can actually make it catch on fire, can make it release toxic gases. It depends on the acid. It's not going to happen with all the acids, but some of them can have a pretty negative reaction, be fairly dangerous, can make it like pop out and burn you. So always acid into the water is the way it's not going to negatively react. So how you kind of remember that in a cute way is like A and W. So AW root beer, A goes into water. A first, acid goes into water. Pouring slowly, wearing protective gear, obviously, and stir. All right, now that's just saying, let's say I want to dilute an acid. It's the most common thing I have to dilute in this class. We use HCl and other acids like that, and I have to dilute with water. How much do I need to dilute it? I'm going to use this formula. It says, how would you prepare 100 milliliter? I'm going to turn that into liters, make it easier. So it's 100 divided by 1,000. You should just go, I mean, 0.1 liter. Let's just go ahead and change that. Sorry. A lot of these were taken from pre-AP, and I always forget to dumb it down until I get here.
Dumb it down?
Yeah, a little. There's a reason why you're in regular instead of pre-AP.
Okay.
Dumb it down a little, or we'd be in pre-AP.
Okay.
Could have stepped it up. So point liters, instead of having to convert it, which is not hard, all I had to do was divide by 1,000. But it's one extra step I'm not going to make it. So how would you prepare 0.1 liters of a 0.40 molar solution? So this is my my V, that's liters. So this is my volume 1 and my M1. So I have my M1 and my V1 right now. That's my current concentrated solution. It says I want to prepare 100 milliliters of a 0.4 molar solution. That's what I want. I want it to only be 0.4 concentrated. I don't want it to be very strong. How do I make that solution from a stock solution? So what I buy from the chemical company is usually a lot more concentrated, a lot more dangerous. I need to dilute it for class. So it says, how am I going to dilute it to that lower level if the company sends me a molarity, an M2? So my new concentration is 2.0. So that's pretty concentrated. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug in what I have, like all other formulas and all other areas of math, and solve for the thing I don't have. So right now I have a M1, let's just write it out. An M1 V1 equals M2 V2. My M1 is 0.40 molarity. My volume 1 is 0.1 liter. It equals my M2, which is 2.0 M, and I don't know the volume. So basically, I'm just trying to figure out how much water do I need to add to this. All right. Those equal each other. Yeah. Okay. So we're trying to figure out our V2. Now, like all other things, you're just trying to solve for that missing variable. How do I get B2 by itself? B2 is the thing I'm missing. How do I
divide the
you divide M2 over. You need to get rid of this so it's gone. I'm going to divide 2.0 molarity. Divide it over here. 2.0 molarity. That'll be it. Just kind of ease what we're looking at. I'm going to go ahead and erase it. It's gone. It's over here now. So now this is our new formula. I'm going to put that in my calculator and solve for B2.
Is that what we're doing today?
That's that.
Is that what we're doing today?
Yeah, we're having a worksheet. You get it?
Yeah.
So 0.4 times 0.1 equals, I'm having 0.4 times 0.1 equals divided by 2. So the actual answer to B2 is 0.02 volume milliliters. So it's not a lot of volume, whatever you just have. Okay, that's it. So those are pretty simple. You either just plug in what you have and divide off one of them. You want to start with those kind of problems. They're at the bottom of your worksheet. The last two are like that. The top one, you know, let's go and label. Pull up the worksheet and label what you should look at from your notes. Let's pull it up. Where are you, worksheet? So these two at the bottom, it says preparation of solutions by dilution. All cute and rhyming. That's what I just did. So you're going to have 3 of the variables. You're going to divide the one you don't have over. That's it. Now at the top, I'll label these out so you know which problems to look at. On notes 46, this is all we just covered yesterday and today, was notes 46. This would be like the first problem. So this first question is going to be exactly like the first problem in your notes on notes 46. The second problem is going to be just like the second problem in your notes. Go figure. But then the last two, third and fourth, take it that step above and see if you're understanding how to work the formula correctly. The third one is just like our warm-up. So the warm-up is on the board. It's just like that. And this last one is almost just like the warm-up, except for you're solving for the volume instead of moles. So if you get stuck on it, I'll help you. But it's mostly like the warm-up as well. Almost like the warm-up, but you're solving for volume instead of moles. And that's it. So you finish the paper, you're done. That'll be your goal. So you don't have homework, so you're done with this unit. Next week, all we have is lab and review. This was a very short little water unit.
Did you do today?
What? That's why I tried to finish it, so you have time to finish it.
There isn't that.
There's none of that.
If it's back here, we'll put it up. You're lucky that.
I know we're not. Just one more. Being that we just did the problem on the bottom, I'd probably start there because it's fresh in your mind. And then go back up and think about yesterday's. Ooh, I didn't stop the video. Whoops.
Huh? Baby?
Oh no. Whoa.
You can't answer.